The Angle does not often quote the folks over at Salon. They've trashed us a few times, but an interesting piece today, nevertheless, noting the cozy relationship between neocons, who were once nominally Republicans, and the current crop of the Biden administration foreign policy team. And if he were looking to cool things down in Ukraine, Biden's utterance of genocide certainly didn't help. Here now is Glenn Greenwald, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist whose work can be found in Substack. Glenn, your reaction to all of this, and I can't believe I'm citing Salon. Maybe the worlds are colliding here.
Well, it's not any less surprising than the fact that neocons seem to be the most beloved and admired and influential people within not just the Democratic Party, but also American liberalism, given that they were their arch enemies 10 to 15 years ago. And this is the most extraordinary part of it, Laura, is that when we talk about neocons, we're not just talking about people who wanted to go to war in Afghanistan or wanted to go to war in Iraq. Large majorities of Americans wanted that in the wake of 9/11, which was a very traumatic attack on our country. But most people, many people, came to realize pretty quickly, wait a minute, this war seems to have no real purpose. It doesn't actually have an end. It's not actually improving the lives of the American people. Neocons never came to that realization. They love those wars. They think we should have had more Afghanistans in Iraq. And so they were discredited by the end of the Bush administration into the Obama administration, and largely because they rebranded themselves as opponents to Trump, vicious, vehement, steadfast opponents to Trump. They were able to rehabilitate their reputation with liberals, and now they've become the leading voices again on foreign policy among not just liberals and Democrats, but also those kind of old standard militaristic Republicans who never learned the lessons of Iraq and Afghanistan. And they're not just back, but they're leading the way, and you see the result.
Yeah, and the liberals, I mean, used to be kind of for peace, right? I mean, that's out the window now.
Yeah, I mean, look. You look at the war in Ukraine, and obviously you're horrified by a lot of the images that you see. And that's because all wars involve atrocities. All wars involve hideous images and complete mistreatment of human beings. The question that we were supposed to ask with Afghanistan and Iraq but never did is, what is the purpose of this war? How does it end? What is our answer to this war? What is it that we're doing there? How do we end? We don't have an answer.
Glenn, they don't want to answer the question, and thank you for posing it tonight. It's great to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.